Good morning, everyone. Thanks for joining us this morning. We'll be going over the Equitrust product line. We'll be going over a couple of their more successful indexed annuities. They also have a very competitive income rider available on their contracts, including their Dynamark annuity, which is one of their bigger sellers these days. We also have a very competitive lineup of multi-year rate guarantee annuities through Equitrust. They're certainly select annuities, so definitely something to take a look at. If you have any questions along the way, be sure to get those asked online. You can go ahead and type your questions in. We'll go ahead and get those answered as they are coming in during the webinar itself. And if you do want to watch the webinar at the end of the day, we will have a recorded version available for you sometime later this afternoon or early tomorrow. And we'll get that forwarded to all the attendees. That way, if you did want to revisit something on the webinar itself, you're able to get that done. So we'll go ahead and get started this morning. We do continue to offer our new producer bonus for your new agents out there that are just getting signed on with some of the annuity carriers through IMS. We do have 3 different levels of qualification. You can get the $100,000 level, the $300,000 level, and the $500,000 level. We have lots of different options available for you based on each level. You can go with cash bonuses. You go with a couple different seminar systems. We have an iPad available for you if you wish to get an iPad. We also have marketing money available based on our RPM system. We'll go ahead and deposit a couple $1,000s into your account. You get 50% reimbursement based on your expenses. So really a nice program to go with there. And they also have the Social Security mailing system, and a good way to get in front of clients to go over the different Social Security aspects that are going on in today's market. So definitely keep that in mind. We also have a very good creative team. They've got a great lineup of programs they can get set up for you, anywhere from doing a website for you to revamping your logo for your business, maybe doing some envelopes and letterhead. We also have some different options for radio commercials and TV commercials. If that's something you do have interest in, we'd be glad to get that taken care of for you. And of course, online marketing, they're really good with social media marketing. If that's something you have interest in getting done, you would definitely want to talk to Josh in our office. He's our local expert on that side of it. Great contact to make on that end and take care of business on that side. So the creative team does a great job. You can get a hold of Josh. He'd be glad to get that taken care of for you. And we also are doing our next installment of our Life and Annuity Academy. Is coming up in September. September the 6th to the 8th. It's going to be held here in Omaha, Nebraska at our office in Omaha. We're going to be bringing in some very high-end speakers. We'll be bringing in some home office personnel. Will be giving some presentations on their products. We'll also be bringing in some of our higher producing agents. We'll be going over sales ideas on what they use in the field. Great opportunities to pick up some new sales ideas and figure out if it's something you can use when you get back home. It's a great way to pick up some additional ideas from other agents. And we're going to probably be bringing in between 35 and 40 agents to this meeting. If that's something you have some interest in attending, be sure to mark off yes on the survey I just sent out, and we will be putting you on the interested party list for the one in September. We also have one coming up in October and actually in November. So we have one in September, one in November, and that would be a good option for you to take advantage of. Some of the things we're offering here at IMS regarding some of our advertising specials and other things we have going on. Of course, you'll be picking up some great sales ideas, talking to other successful agents from throughout the country. Really a good way to expand your knowledge on specifics on products and also on marketing. So that's something I'm interested in doing. Be sure to mark off yes on the survey right now, and we'd be glad to get a hold of you and get your information for the next meeting. And of course, those meetings do fill up quickly, and we'll probably have a deadline a good 2 weeks ahead of the September meeting. So probably the middle of August when that deadline does pass for getting signed up for that meeting. So that's something I'm interested in. Just mark off yes on the survey. We'll go ahead and get you hooked up on that end. And if you do have any questions on that, I'll be giving everyone a call after the webinar today, and you can ask me any questions you can, on that meeting itself. Typically, it lasts a Wednesday evening through a Friday morning, so you'd fly in Wednesday afternoon. The meeting itself would start right around 6 p.m. It's going to go into that evening till about 8. Then we break up and start the meeting the next morning at 8 a.m. Then it's going to run until 5 that day. We go out to dinner that night, and then on Friday we'll do a breakfast, and then we'll have the meeting until about noon, do a lunch, and then we'll break up for the weekend. So really a good way to get involved and pick up some great ideas. If that's something of interest in, again, mark yes on the survey. I'm going to close that survey up in about 10 seconds, and we'll be glad to get you going on that end. We do have our paperless contracting available on our website. If you want to go on our website, which is www.imsinc.com, you can go on our website and get licensed via paperless contracting. Really easy to get licensed up with multiple carriers at one time. We just need to get a current copy of your license, a current copy of your errors and omissions, and the rest is taken care of there right on site there. So that's something I'm interested in doing. Go on our IMS website. We'll be glad to get you signed up with any of our carriers. Again, our website address I just pulled up here is www.imsinc.com. We have a lot of different information on our website. You can get to forms for specific carriers. You can do quotes on term insurance. You can do quotes on long-term care. We have our current annuity rate grid on the website. You can get life insurance information on the website. We have different links you can get on. Maybe you want to look up some tax information for a specific client. Maybe you want to look up an AM Best report on a specific company. You can do that off our website. We do have links available. You can go to those different carriers. It is available 7 days a week, 24 hours a day on our website. You can get on there anytime you want. As I mentioned, you can download forms if you want to get an app package, maybe to write an Equitrust contract. You can go on our website and download those forms for that specific client. So really a good thing to have. I know we are going to be introducing kind of a refurbished website here in the near future. And that should be up and running here in the next, I would say 30, 60 days based on that. So keep your eyes open for that new website details, and we'll have that going here pretty quick. We also offer our IMS Wealth Management services now. I know Charles Hiring Jr. has done a great job in getting that up and running. I know we've got a number of agents already signed up through us on that end. They're placing clients with us at this point. If that's something you have some interest in and want Charles to give you a call regarding the RIA options, or maybe you want to switch your broker dealer to Colton and Associates, who we use on that end, just mark off yes that you would like to be contacted by Charles to discuss the wealth management side of the business. I know with the DOL rulings, we're going to see some more regulation. I'm sure in 2018, you may be limited on what you can do without a securities license based on qualified funds. So if you would like to have Charles contact you, I know we've got some really good managed accounts available for your clients. The fees are very reasonable, and I know we've had some really good interest from throughout the country based on different agents getting the RIA Series 65 passed and then getting that placed through us. So if that's something you have interest in doing, give Charles a call. We'll go ahead and have him give you a call based on that. And again, I will leave this survey open for another 15, 20 seconds. But I know we've seen a really big movement towards the security side here lately. based on some of the new regulations. I know we've seen a pretty nice run in the market here the last 12 months. The market's gone up about 15–20%, and it does continue to rise. I know it's been a pretty good run this year, so good to have your clients, some of your clients' money tied to that side of the business, and a great way for your clients to maximize their returns based on using the security side and also the annuity side. So do keep that in mind. I'm going to go ahead and get that closed up for you. We also continue to offer our referral program. You can get additional bonuses and payments based on your referrals. We also have a marketing reimbursement where you get marketing dollars sent out to you based on your business. And what happens is if you write a $100,000 indexed annuity case through Athene or Equitrust, we'll go ahead and deposit $200 into your account. And then when you submit receipts to us based on your marketing expenses, we'll reimburse half the cost. So if you did a meal where you spent $700 for clients, we'll go ahead and reimburse you $350 of that cost based on what you have available in your account. So great way for us to help you with your marketing expenses and help you expand your business. So definitely keep that in mind on that side. Equitrust continues to be one of the higher ended companies based on our production. We see a lot of business being sent through Equitrust these days. They do continue to offer extremely competitive bonus rates and fixed rates on their annuity contracts. A great way for your client to maximize their upfront returns with the 10% and 12% bonus rates they're offering on a couple of their products. They also have some great income options down the road. If you want to add an income rider on to a policy, they do have that available to you. It is a 10-year roll-up. The current rate is at 6%, so really nice feature there based on their plans. Really good for moving clients' 401ks over to a more stable environment. And also we see a lot of money moving out of other risky investments, maybe real estate. Maybe they have their money in underperforming CDs. I mean, it just depends where they have their investments, but we do see Equitrust on the cutting edge based on their rates and their bonus rates. They also pay very strong commissions, so really a nice program and a bunch of features to go with there with Equitrust. They still do offer their market power bonus, which is their number one selling annuity at this time. It is a 10% upfront bonus. That bonus is immediately 100% vested. There is no vesting schedule on that. There are different strategies to choose from. You have 6 different strategies, including a fixed account. It is full accumulation at death, which does include the bonus and any money you've earned along the way. There is no annuitization required to get the bonus. It is fully vested day one. The plan is available up to age 75. It does pay a full 8.5% commission through age 75. So if you have a 74-year-old with $100,000, they put it into the market power bonus. The client gets a 10% bonus day one, which would be 10 grand based on a $100,000 case. And then you as the agent would receive an 8.5% commission, which in this case would be $8,500 based on a $100,000 annuity case. So definitely some nice features there. They also have the 10% free withdrawals starting in the second year. There is a minimum deposit of $20,000 to get into this policy. It does have a nursing home waiver. Your client does go into a nursing home. In the second year, they're there for 60 continuous days. They can get all their money out of their policy surrender charge free, and that would include the bonus. So pretty nice program there, nice features with those opportunities there. The Market 12 bonus is a second plan that Equitrust does offer. It does have some very competitive bonus rates on this plan also. Your client receives a 6% bonus up front. They get 2 additional percent bonuses in years 2, 3, and 4. So that's a nice program to look at. This plan's available to age 75 also. It does require more premium. You need $30,000 to get into this policy. It does offer the same strategies. You do have a fixed strategy goes along with this also. It also carries a nursing home benefit. So some good features there with the power bonus and the market 12. They're both very competitive in the field right now. There's very few companies offering those high bonus rates at this point. The good thing about the market 12, it does use compounding to its advantage. So when you're getting those additional 2% bonus rates, those are based on the compounded value of the policy. So overall, you actually end up earning more because you're earning 2% additional on more money. So really a nice feature there. And you can see how, it does take a little bit of time for that to outpace getting the money up front. By the time you get that third 2% bonus in there, you will be ahead of the game based on the compounding effect. Interest rates right now, you can take a look at the interest rates we have on the market 12. You're looking at a 1.3 fixed rate. The power bonus is a 1.5 fixed rate. On an annual point-to-point strategy, the market 12 is at 2.5 cap. The market power is at a 3% cap. Monthly caps are at 1.1 and 1.2. It also offers daily averaging and monthly averaging strategies. The monthly averaging has a participation rate either at 40 or 50%. There is no designated cap on that. So if your client was in the market power bonus and the monthly averaging strategy was up 18%, your client would make 9, which is really a nice return there. And they also have a 2-year reset where you can put part of your money in the 2-year reset. Cap is at 6 or 8%, and you can lock that in every 2 years. So pretty nice options there. They got both the 1-year and the 2-year lock-in rates. As I mentioned, they do have an income rider. Currently, the rate is at 6% for 10 years. You can start the income after 2 years, and the fee on that is at 0.75%. So the fee is at 0.75, which is not bad these days. Of course, your benefit base equals a premium bonus plus the bonus plus the minus withdrawals, and then you add in your 6% return, and that's for a grand total of 10 years now based on some recent changes. Very competitive on their payout rates. They've got single or joint payouts, and the payout percentages do go up every 5 years. So nice strategy there based on when your client gets in, when they want to start getting their payments. They do have a very easy to use software program that you can take advantage of. And as I mentioned earlier, they do have a plan called the Dynamark annuity. It's another index annuity that Equitrust does offer. It's on a 10-year chassis. You do have a 10% bonus on the income rider account. You have very competitive cap rates on this policy. It has a really nice roll-up feature on the Dynamark annuity, and we do see some pretty decent sales on that plan based on the way that thing works. You have a 4% guaranteed return per year on the income account, plus you have a additional return based on the return on your account. It does roll up for 10 years. You need to be age 50 or older in order to start taking payments on the policy itself. So you do have to be of that age. And of course, with the compounding effect, you're going to see some pretty nice returns on that. The 12% bonus rate on the market 12 bonus, you do see the additional 2% bips go into the income account at the end of the first, second, and third year. So it's going to be some nice returns on that on top of your 6% return. And as I mentioned, that 6% return is available for the full 10-year period. You could also have your client do a split option where they put part of their money into an immediate annuity You put the rest into a deferred indexed annuity with the income rider. You have your deferred money growing if you're awaiting to activate that income rider, and then you have your immediate money coming into you based on your SPIA. You could do like a 5-year deal on this, or you could do a 10-year, and that way you can maximize your payments based on going out a little bit longer. If you go out 10 years, then your income account grows for the full 10 years. You're going to see some nice growth on that. Plus, you're going to see some pretty good payouts based on going out 10 years versus 5 on a SPIA. Your factors are definitely higher based on that situation. So do keep that in mind. As I mentioned, Equitrust does have a really good SPIA payouts right now. You can do fixed periods between 5 and 20 years. You can do a single or joint payout on their SPIA policies. You can also add on a life contingency, where maybe you want to do a 10-year in life situation where you're guaranteed to get paid out for a minimum of 10 years, or a lifetime, whatever is longer, based on your client's lifespan. So that's available on their SPIA. They also have a really competitive MIGA plan. You can guarantee rates between 3 and 10 years. Their current rate on their Certainty Select 3-year contract is at 2%. They have a 5-year rate at 2.5%, and then their 6-year rate is at 2.6%, and their 10-year rate is at 3%. So pretty good features there on those. The Certainty Select annuity, which is a MIGA plan with rates guaranteed anywhere between 3 and 10 years. You do have a $10,000 minimum deposit on this contract. It does have a full death benefit to the beneficiary, and it does pay a decent commission. It pays 3% commission up to age 80 on the 5-year to 10-year contracts. And then once you get to above age 80, from 81 to 90, the commission is at 2.25%, which is very competitive on that type of situation. Equitrust does pay commissions daily. They send out annual statements to clients. They do have it where the client can get on their website and get their values based on their policy. They do have a very experienced staff that's been working in the annuity market for years. They do a great job on their service. I know I can call into Equitrust and get through to them in a timely manner, and they always get the job done for me. So their service is outstanding, and they do a great job with their interest rates on renewals are very competitive, and of course on their payouts they're very competitive on their income payout rates. So do keep that in mind. They do have a very good technology they are also using. If you want to go on the Equitrust website to do their income rider comparisons or income rider quotes, you can go to equitrust.com and get that completed. You can also look at current interest rates, renewal rates. You can look at different illustrations. They've got a lot of different things you can use on their website. You can pull off old commissions statements. You can take a look at client statements. I mean, everything is available there right on their website. So really a good place to go to for additional information. They also have some client presentation booklets available you can order. They have a client presentation booklet for income for life. They've got one on fixed annuities. They have one on indexed annuities. So you got 3 different booklets you can order. They're nice presentation booklets you can take advantage of. They're anywhere between 12 to 15 pages in duration, and really nice, colorful programs you can take advantage of there through Equitrust. So do keep that in mind. They do have a good rating. Most of their money is invested in investment grade bonds. We do have more current investment information on the company itself. They are now part of the Magic Johnson Enterprises. They are partially owned by Magic Johnson Enterprises, so they do have their money backing them up, and they've also got some other great features. If you do have any questions on anything we covered today, you can go ahead and give me a call. I'll be getting out of the webinar here in about 5 to 10 minutes. I will be following up with all the individuals that did attend today. I do try to keep my webinars to a half an hour or slightly less than a half an hour in length, so I do appreciate you being on board with me this morning. Everyone enjoy their summer activities. I know that we've seen a little uptick on business here the last couple of weeks. We hope that trend does continue. We look forward to helping you out with your next annuity case. If you do have any further questions, my name is Matt Tour. I'm in the marketing department at IMES. Been here for a number of years. I can help you out with case management. Maybe you want to get on and do some comparisons for a client based on income options. Maybe you want to look at the best bonus with interest rate returns. We can get all that stuff accomplished for you. I know that Equitrust does have some new software they're using now for proposals, gives you more information, so really something good to look at. Otherwise, everyone have a great week. We'll go ahead and close her up for the day. If you have anything you need down the road, give me a call back.